can see the pillar there.
I was telling them I need one more before I go.
What's that?
I said I need one more before I go.
Yeah, big time.
I know, right?
All right, here we go, everybody. Thursday night. You are looking live. We have we believe, a homicide. One on the scene. Good evening, one and all. Share that you are watching, folks. We're going to, we also have a special guest with us. We have a homicide in Providence. I'm going to try to get a better angle. I wanted to sign on. See what we can get. It's not the best angle, but we're going to work on it. It is. But it looks like we have a homicide.
It's too late now. The package already in.
Hold that for a moment.
I think we're IFD 2. Yeah, IFD 2.
All right, folks, you can see there's police examining the home right there. So you can hear police right there. Now here we see a lot of police activity right up there going to this house. There you can see that's Providence Police. Now they're knocking at the door. You can hear the dogs going wild in there. There's somebody in the window. Oh, it's the dog. All right, so folks, we have Providence Police right now. They're trying to make contact. Now, I would imagine they want maybe to see if they have cameras. And we're going to move a little bit. I want to find a bit. Folks, I want you to see. Walk with me. Folks, we're going to come down just a little bit. Right next to Matt Paddock. Okay, now folks, right there is where you can see the police and where we believe the homicide occurred. You can see Providence Police right there. This is Legion Memorial Drive. I'm going to show you in just a moment. That's a good shot right there. You can see there's the police right there on the scene, folks. Share that you are watching. Type in someone's name. You can hear sirens in the background. And I'm going to see what details we can get. So police are combing the neighborhood right now.
3 minutes. I'm down there.
Yeah, we got you.
Check one more FGP check.
10 and 12.
I got you.
Good. Thank you, Robin.
Yep, we got you. We have
Wow, there's no way they're getting up this street. Yeah, folks, the New to Connecut Hill area. Let me show you on a map.
Hey, Nicole.
in my script today, I'll take the. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Folks, that's where we are. Now, I've heard the colonel's on scene.
I saw him.
You did? Oh, okay. Well, now we know it's a homicide.
Andy, so it's a live video, so you don't have to do any.
Well, it's all right.
30 out.
Huh?
10 seconds.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good shot back there.
Dan and Patrice Providence, please say that man was killed in the area of New Connecticut Park. I'll step out of the way so you can see exactly where police are investigating the crime scene. This is much of the
Kim, Mike, it's still in the early stages of the investigation here on Legion Memorial Drive, but we were able to confirm with Providence Police that this is a homicide investigation and that one male was shot dead. Now, this is marking the first homicide of the year in the capital city, and Providence Police Chief Colonel Oscar Perez and Major David King are both on scene and are expected to share updates shortly. Police tape has been blocking off the area as we've seen police going door to door speaking with neighbors. Police right now are gathered towards the entrance to New Connecticut Hill, just near the Providence-Johnston border. Now, this is still a developing story, and we are looking to have more details in the next half hour, so make sure you're sticking with 12 News, both on air and online, for those latest developments. Live in Providence tonight, Matt Paddock, 12 News. Clear.
That was good.
Good job, Andy. Sorry, I was trying to not have my voice up there, so I just walked for the video. Do you want your mic on the cam?
Yeah, bring him back here. That's fine.
All right, bring it up. You hold that like that, and then let me have the microphone. Okay. I'll watch it though. Yes, folks, that was 12 News. That was right next to us, Matt Paddock. Nice job. We don't need the light. I can take it if you want. Or do you have it in your pocket?
do you want it?
No, that's okay. Just hold on to it. Do you want to talk at all or no? Yep. Do you want to talk at all or no? You don't have to.
I could talk a little. We're live.
Yep.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Yes.
First homicide of the year.
Correct. Yep.
See, the fire crew is approaching.
With an axe. I don't know what that's all about. Hold the microphone. All right, folks, again, you're looking live. It is one. Remember, share that you are watching. Also want to make sure that you like the page. When darting out of the house, as soon as we heard about this, yep, that is exactly right. There was definitely a boat on the lookout. That's interesting they brought an axe with them, so I'm not sure what to make of that. But definitely a homicide. We're expecting Chief Perez, and also I'm told Major David LePayton's also on the scene. We're going to try to find out. So now it's actually not bad out. It's not that cold. That is correct. 3 suspects fleeing the scene. Not sure what that's all about.
Looks like the dumpster.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's right on the Providence-Johnston line. They're using the axe on the dumpster. Look at all the police that are there, everybody. Folks, that's a clear shot you got. Who will be the first one to send stars on this cold Thursday? Can you see that?
Yeah. Someone said shoot the lock off.
Yeah, well, they're not going to do that. There's been enough gunfire tonight. Now, folks, I have a special guest with me. See if some of our regulars can... It looks like they're hammering at some kind of a dumpster, perhaps. Yes. See if people can guess who's with me, my special guest tonight. Well, maybe you're right. Yes, she is, as a matter of fact. Now, folks, we're going to have to pull away if they pull the body out of there. Or we actually don't know what is inside, so. Oh, it looks like maybe they were using it to get access to something. See how they're moving into that area now?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there was a lock of some kind. I don't know. Yes, maybe the weapon. Folks, remember, you can share that you are watching or type in someone's name. That should notify them. Again, especially anyone in the Providence-Johnston area. This is right near Newtaconicket Hill, right on the Killingly Street area, Silver Lake, and then it leads into Johnston. And we've had, this is the first homicide of 2024 on this Thursday night, just within the last hour. I can see that we're all really working on something back there. Yep, Providence, Rhode Island. It is the Providence-Johnston line. Hold that for a moment. Don't let it fall. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
the business.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. This is my daughter. Oh, one of them.
I know
That's
she's
Matt.
recording now, so.
Yeah. No, that's right. No, we're live. Nice. Do you want to do that? And I'll do the
Looks like they're cutting into what appears to be the dumpster. We're not sure what they're looking for. But the axe is being used.
Yeah. Bring it out a little bit closer. Go. All right, folks, again, you're watching live coverage, so we have a homicide. All right, folks, you're watching live coverage, so this is a very active scene. Look at them down there. They did get in. What's that? You can zoom in a little bit. Is that like a... What is that? What does that look like, Kate?
Looks like some sort of dumpster or storage unit.
Storage unit, yep. All right, now we're not exactly sure what's in there. But they wanted access to that.
Just unlocked it.
Okay.
They broke in.
Well, they gained access.
Yes.
The police don't break into
They
anything.
gained access,
That's
my
right.
correction.
Storage unit, exactly right. There you go. Oh, wow. Here they come. Now, there's a big group of them coming now. Is that firefighters, maybe? What do you see on the screen?
Yeah, it looks like a couple firefighters, police officers. So a lot of people here.
Lot of
Hopefully
first
we're
responders.
hearing from
Yep.
the police soon.
Okay, this is Providence Fire that they used. Wow, a lot of tools to get in. Okay, Mary Jo watching from Virginia. We have a homicide. Now we're told that the colonel, Chief Oscar Perez, is on scene, and we expect to get an update from him. This is Tyler Smith. Folks, remember, you can share that you're watching. Make sure you follow the page. Wow, all right. That's interesting, Kelly Smith. Now, they're definitely inside of that storage unit. So, this is in Providence, right on the Johnston line. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, Felicia. Homicide. Yep. Thank you, Dawn Kelly. That's right. If I see Zoom one more time. Yes, that's true, Anthony. Yes. All right. John D., this is your last. That's it. Sorry. Last warning. No. We're going to have to go with the block. The last warning. If you put that one more time. We're too popular. We don't need the nonsense. Possible. Oh, good. 5:33. Folks, keep sharing as we work our way towards 600 live. Remember, you can subscribe to the page. I apologize to the subscribers. We weren't sure exactly where the scene was, so you didn't get the big notice you normally do, but we are here, and it's interesting what's going on in that unit. There's Patty Ann. Hi there, Patty Ann. We want to thank I know Robin's here. I think we have lone moderator. I think so. Thank you, Kathy. Yes. That was West Warwick, Don. West Warwick. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. It's cold. It's just not that cold. Very residential neighborhood. Thank you, Chris Moran. Folks, thank you for the stars on this. What are we at? 510. Folks, let's keep it climbing. I'm going to send Robin a message. You go right. If you go right here, it's more of a straight line. You can move that. Here you go. Oh. All right, we got someone arriving. Oh, now that car's blocking. Okay. Don't worry about that. Yeah, hold this.
We should be getting an update from the police, hopefully in the next 10 minutes, about what's going on. What they were searching for in the storage unit. Police are going door to door.
Yep.
Police are searching nearby houses, trying to get some answers, talk to the people. Yeah, steps away from people's homes. It is terrifying. We don't know who was involved.
Thank you, John JD, for the stars. Look at that.
Thank you for the stars.
That's right.
Share that you are watching.
That is exactly right. Make sure you follow the page.
Someone asked who this is. My name is Kate. I'm Juan's daughter.
On the scene.
I'm home in Rhode Island.
Providence Police. Put it right in the middle. Hold. Folks, so Providence Police, and Kate, if you go out and then follow them, they're now canvassing door to door. Obviously trying to get some information here. Trying to find anyone that may have some video footage. Now, the neighborhood's pretty quiet, isn't it?
Yes, it's very residential.
Yes. Yep, very quiet. But this, whatever this is, and I'm not exactly sure, maybe some could put in the comments, but something at the end of the street, it looks like some kind of a commercial. We can't really tell. But police are there. That's where, and for those that are just tuning in, so this is the first homicide of 2024. This is all Providence Police. We understand Chief Perez is on scene. We expect to hear from him. We believe Major LePayton is on scene. We're going to hear from him. And there were 3 suspects that we believe there was to be on the lookout and on the loose. Now, earlier, there were a bunch of cars flying, I know, towards this area, towards Killingly Street. And so, as you can imagine, this is police are going to canvassing the neighborhood, literally going door to door, even though it's late, seeing maybe if anyone heard anything, saw anything, or has any type of home video. So, but big presence. Providence has not had a homicide. Some of the noise and lights you see, that's actually the fire department that had to come and had to help out as they were trying to gain access to wherever the scene is right at the end. But for those that are just tuning in, we do anticipate we are going to hear from Colonel Perez, Oscar Perez, and Major David LePayton. I believe at some point they've given word that they will be notifying us. Or give us an update, I should say. Now you can see where you're looking straight right now. And folks, thumbs up. Nice job by Kate with the camera work here. What you can see is it's a tremendous police response. So that's obviously the area where this occurred. Now we can't see where we are, but that looks like a full crime scene. Now I'm going to hand it back to Kate.
It does. It looks like a full crime scene. There is a lot of police presence. It's all taped off. We saw earlier fighters come with an axe, and they gained access to that storage unit you're looking at in green. We are not sure exactly what they were looking for. We've also been watching police go knock door to door, trying to talk to neighbors. You can see right over here, trying to get some type of information of what exactly went on here. But again, folks, lots of police presence. We're not sure where they recovered the body. But this is the first homicide of 2024 here in Providence.
I want to just jump in. Juan has an update. So, folks, what is undetermined right now is it's possible that the deceased is over in that area. We are unsure about that. We'll find out from the police. We can't get confirmation that anyone was taken out of the area by rescue, but we're working on it, and we're trying to find out. So, but right now, that is an awful lot of activity right over there. And Kate, you got to admit that looks like a full crime scene.
There is so much police activity.
Yeah.
Now we're hoping for an update in the next 10 minutes. Find out what exactly went on. You can see police have their flashlights, and they're even going past that storage unit that everyone's mentioning and going farther out with their flashlights to investigate. Folks, share that you are watching. Thank you so much for the stars. Much appreciated. My dad and I are out here in the cold. I forgot gloves.
Is that true?
I did. Thank you so much, Robin, for the stars.
We'll use them to get her gloves.
Yes, the stars will go towards my gloves.
Now, I want to show, folks, I want to show you on the map. It doesn't, I don't know what, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't kind of map out.
I don't know if it's going to go based on seniority.
I'm going to hold it up, folks, just so you can see there's some kind of a gate there. And then just, no, that's okay, I'll adjust it.
I can zoom out.
See, so describe that. So that looks
So
like,
that
that's
looks
what
like
they
there's
broke
usually a
into.
gate.
Yeah. But I can't make out.
Folks, this image is from, looks like Google Maps.
Yep.
So those storage units seem to be always been there.
Yeah.
But there was a gate, and I don't see a gate there anymore.
No, but it may be opened. Well,
Maybe opened. But it could be a private property back there.
I don't know.
We're not sure.
It's like a structure of some kind,
But folks, that is the Google Map footage. And as you can see in the zoom right now, police seem to be investigating in this area.
Oh, it looks like there's several storage units. See that one too?
Yeah. No, there are two. I see.
two.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like a building.
Somebody said a walking path. Could be.
Oh, walking path.
Possibly.
Oh, okay. That's a road that goes around the top of Nunaconicket Hill. Oh, there's a watershed. All right, thank you to Carmine.
So that's a road that goes around to the top of the Nunaconicket Hill. There is a watershed from Providence water supply up there and goes to the tower.
All right, thank you to Carmine.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, member of Team 1.
So folks, we should be expecting an update within the next 10 minutes from the police.
Ideally from the police. Not the suspect.
Can you hear the dogs barking? Folks, share that you are watching. Comment in the comments where you are watching from. We are live in Providence, Rhode Island. First homicide of 2024. Lots of police activity.
All right, we have news. Folks, again, share that you're watching. So we're waiting for the medical examiner, and the deceased is still up there. And we're waiting, standing by for Providence Police Chief Perez will be coming down to update everyone. But again, repeating, so the deceased is still on scene. So that's news.
So everyone, the deceased is still over at the crime scene. They are waiting for the medical examiner, and we should be getting up a date from the chief very, very soon. This is live in Providence, Rhode Island. Share that you are watching. Lots of police activity. Before, we were watching police go knock on the door of all the neighbors. One of the dogs, you can see the dog barking.
Right, that's interesting. Only because then we wonder, did the dog start barking like that when the homicide occurred? So folks, again, we are standing by
Yeah, I can
for
see it.
Providence Police Chief
I can see a little, but
Oscar Perez. We have a homicide. What you're looking at is
it's hard to see.
the crime scene, and we understand that the deceased is still there. We wait the medical examiner. For those who are watching earlier, this will be our second medical examiner that we're going to see today. Earlier we were in West Warwick. And then we should get some details from Chief Perez. But what you're looking at, and I want to thank Carmine, so that is the entrance to where that loops around like a walking path near to Connecut Hill. And a lot of times those types of locations, that's where people maybe sometimes meet up, what have you. But we believe that the police were searching for 3 suspects, and we expect to get that from the police. This happened right around a little before 10 o'clock. So it's Thursday night. Again, you're looking, this is right on the Providence-Johnston line. And we're going to wait to see when the medical examiner comes. So we expect to see the Colonel, Providence Police Chief Oscar Perez, also Major David LePayton. And we'll wait for that, see what they tell us. What you're looking at right now is a very active crime scene. where they're going through. I believe it was gunshot wounds. And then also, obviously, the medical examiner, we believe, is on their way. Now, I also, from what we understand, they don't like to have, the medical examiner doesn't like to come out until they are completely done with the crime scene. So they may wait or get an idea of when they believe they're going to be complete, and then they will contact the medical examiner. I know in Pawtucket, we were talking about how long it seemingly took for the medical examiner to arrive on scene, but what we've learned, and speaking a little bit more of people, is the medical examiner, they don't like to come out and then just have to sit around. So they normally don't come out until the crime scene is complete. Do you want to wear my gloves? Now, folks, you can see there's a lot of activity with let me take that, with Providence Police canvassing, go door to door at the neighborhood. There you can see right there. And then you can see the police right up the hill. Thank you, everybody. I believe Robin has pinned a comment at the bottom. But what you're looking at right now is the scene where the deceased is still on scene. And folks, that is when we were in Pawtucket, that individual outside the salon was still on the scene, and now here again here. So now, not to be graphic, but normally if they don't bring them by rescue, it's because a lot of times there's been an individual has maybe been shot in a certain part of the body. We don't know. Now, one thing though, Providence Police are very responsive, and so we should get some kind of an update. So you have the white car straight ahead, that Providence Police vehicle. What you need to understand, that's exactly right, whoever put that. What you need to understand is that you have police on both sides of that vehicle that you're looking at right now. If I go like that. Folks, thumbs up. We want to thank Robin, our moderator. Again, Thursday night, first homicide. What you're looking at right now, that is a very active crime scene where, tragically, the deceased is still right there on the scene.
Folks, we should be getting an update from the police very soon. We're told they're going to come to speak with us. Yes, prayers for the family.
Now here's some more. These are detectives going door to door. Hey, hold that.
These are the detectives. Folks, thank you for all the stars. Share that you are watching. We are live in Providence, Rhode Island. First homicide of 2024. Police were seen knocking on neighbors' doors, searching the area. Earlier, we saw firefighters come and help police gain access to what looks like a storage unit. You can see behind the detectives. And we're told police are very soon going to come talk to us and give us an update. There has been a lot of police activity. You can see back there the detectives are coming, and we're waiting for the medical examiner as the deceased is still up at the crime scene. Thank you so much for the stars. Thank you. We really appreciate the stars. Thank you so much.
Do you want to stand in front like this and do an update? No. Not yet. We could practice that. All right. So, folks, we, as you can imagine, and someone did pick up on it in the comments, and that is the fact. Do you want to use this as gloves? Is that someone put it in the comments, but it's exactly right. If someone is not taken away by rescue, it tends to be north of the neck, and so therefore the person is completely deceased, DOA. So we have a homicide right now. We're going to get more details, but what I want you to, and you're looking at right now on your screen, you can see them. They have the police tape up, and there's the Providence police car blocking it. But what they're trying to do right now is, this is where they're trying to reconstruct and try to figure out. We don't know that, but I believe it's a male. Well, that's what we believe. I've not heard anything different than that, but it's a male this time. So, now again, they want to have all the details. They're not going to, I would imagine right now, they're notifying next of kin. They're trying to learn more. They'll learn as much as they can from this scene, but there are, it's my understanding, 3 suspects on the loose, and so then they're going to try to see what they can locate those individuals. Now, I also want to remind people that now, as we await the medical examiner, just remember, folks, those flock cameras can be very, very helpful. So we'll see when the police come out to speak to us if, they have a good idea who they're looking for. They may be looking and have an idea who they're looking for as we speak. So, now I think I can, it looks like Major LaPayton right there on your screen. But I can tell you that Providence police are all over the neighborhood combing the area, trying to get more information and trying to locate any type of clues that they can. It is near the park. From what we understand, that is that's a walking park that then leads to Nunnaconnacket Hill. And then sometimes a spot like that can, look at that. That's like a dead-end street, and then that leads to that. And a lot of times those types of places are kind of like a meeting place, so to speak. So obviously something happened. But there was be on the lookout for a vehicle shortly after this. So that leads me to believe that police have a good idea of who they're looking for. Supposedly 3 males. And so, but we should learn more when we get an update from the police. I can hold it if you like. I got it. There we go. Now you can see they're still, now remember, they're also combing that area back there as well. Legion Memorial is exactly right. Now folks, we're at what, 479. Now remember, you can share that you are watching.
Gloves. Oh, exactly.
Good evening, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Juan on the scene. Kate DePietro in tow, doing a fantastic job. Wanted to come along. Now, we can't go any farther. We are right with, we're with channel 10 and 12 and 6 is here. It's a homicide in Providence, so everyone's out. No print. Just Juan on the scene and then the 3 television stations. Now again, I just want to remind people we can't control when the colonel may come out with Major LePayton and give us more info. We're going to have to wait for that. But they are certainly still combing that area, searching that area. Juan is feeling good. Yes, that's exactly right.
Thank you for the stars.
All right. Yep. No, I do not see that. Not yet. Now, you can see how far back the police are going. Because there's a second storage unit. Thank you to Carmine. Yes, he is. So we'll learn more. Yes, that is exactly right. Very kind. You know what's also going to be interesting, everyone, is when they do eventually all start to come down, you'll get an idea of just how many members of law enforcement are up there. Meaning there's a lot. There's a lot of Providence police up there. They're just, you can't see them. They are searching, combing that whole area, and then they even, with the assistance of the Providence Fire, they were able to get into, thank you for this, somebody was very, very generous. They were able to gain access to the storage units. Now, whether or not they found anything, we don't know. Could be. Hey, we're here as long as it takes. Or is it long till the chief comes out? That's exactly right. Still looking for the shell casings. Yep. Well, it was a matter of time. When was the first homicide going to be? It is now. Robin's doing a wonderful job. Yes.
at 1 o'clock.
We'll be here. You guys stay safe? We're together. Yeah. You like that red report? You don't like to play overtime.
No, it's gone.
What's going on, man? Still waiting on sounds.
What's up, buddy?
Chief is coming. Medical examiner's coming.
Golden together.
I'd like to see both.
Oh, boy. Music.
All right, John.
You're heading out? Okay. All right, bro.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, team, you.
Yeah, Dave. Have a good one.
Congrats again, brother. That's awesome. What do you guys think?
We'll see you, bud. Yeah, good luck.
Do you want my hat? No, in my hood. Oh, you have a hood. Okay. There you go. All right, everybody. Again, we are waiting the medical examiner, but you can see they are still investigating. Still see the flashlights jockeying around, especially at nighttime. They want to make sure they have everything. Meaning all evidence. We don't know what they're looking at, but we do know that up at the top of that hill, okay, there's Steve Danbrook, the Attorney General's office. So folks, that's Steve Danbrook. He always comes, and here is the medical examiner. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna put the police tape back. What's the second one? Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just for a second. No, just like that. All right, folks, as you can see, medical examiner's here. And that can only mean one thing. Second time today for those that are watching earlier. All right, now our view is blocked. But right now, there's nothing to see. There's the two vehicles. Can you hold that?
This is in Providence, Rhode Island.
No, I hold on to
First homicide of 2024 here in Providence. A medical examiner just showed up, which unfortunately means the deceased is most likely still at the crime scene. If you are just joining us now, there was heavy police presence.
I'm not
Is
sure
the
about-
gurney.
Oh,
I don't usually see them.
Let's see that. See that? All right, so folks, there's the gurney. They'll take out the body. Quiet on the set. See if you can see anything from up there. Just walk up there. Folks, again, I hope you're enjoying father and daughter on the scene coverage. Kate wanted to be home for my news from my doctor, and then was home tonight, and then wanted to come along. So, no, not really. Well, you hold that.
Usually calling out like I just like some days to
Yeah, I'm just kind of. I'm putting
better or worse? Huh? For better or worse? Better.
You like it so far?
Yeah. I can do 4, 5, and 6 every day for a decade. I'm surprised I haven't. I can do it.
Yeah, it's just a lot.
Too much.
Yeah.
So-
I was night tired the last day.
I'm gonna go up here.
All right, folks, you can see. So the medical examiner's here. There's the scene up top. Let's watch now. They move anything. Can you hold it like that? Okay. Just like that.
Folks, share that you are watching. The medical examiner just arrived. This is live in Providence, Rhode Island. First homicide of 2024 in Providence, Rhode Island. Someone is deceased. Their body still at the crime scene. We are waiting for an update. The chief of police is going to come and speak with us to let you know what's going on. If you're just joining us, there was a very large police presence. This is definitely a crime scene. And we are going to bring you the answers as soon as we can.
It's midnight.
Thank you for the stars. Comment in the comment, where are you watching from? This is live in Providence, Rhode Island. Earlier we saw the police. See that storage unit right there? We saw right there the police and firefighters gaining access to that storage unit. We're not sure exactly what they were looking for, but then investigating that storage unit. We also saw earlier police knocking on neighbors' doors. This is a very residential area. We saw police knocking on neighbors' doors, talking, seeing if anybody saw anything. The medical examiner just has arrived. You can see the commotion in the back. Seems to be lots of police presence back there.
All right, folks, it's just after 12 midnight in the East. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. You're watching On the Scene live stream, the family edition. I want to thank Robin, our moderator. So we have a homicide. The deceased is right there where you can see all the Providence police activity, right? It's exactly right, Allison. We don't know, Josh. Good question. But deceased, and then we're going to wait for, we understand, Chief Perez and David Lepine are going to update us. Not going to guess as to why. Thank you, Micah Hart. I think she's doing a great job. Thank you, John. Hey. 3 suspects. We'll learn more. But I don't want to speculate as to the how or the why. I will say this, folks, a lot of times when we see something like this, the victim knows the suspects, meaning, this wasn't random. And thank you, Robin. I believe they'll call this targeted. A lot of times the individuals know each other. You can also, the Providence Police detectives have been combing this whole area trying to find out. So there was a be on the lookout that did go out. Yes, I agree, Ashley. Let's just focus on this, Chris. Let's focus here. I thought I talked about that earlier, actually. But no, I'm still waiting for West Warwick Police. I know, Nicole. Terrible. Just terrible. Folks, make sure you follow the page. Victoria's watching from Woonsocket. Good to know. Hello to everybody in Woonsocket, enjoying On the Scene live stream. I agree, Donna. She did. Is some kind of a ruckus? No, it's... Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yep, Robin, we can call it that. I agree, Ryan. Yes, there's Nancy. Hi, Nancy. It's amazing, Justin. Good. I like that. It's a little chilly out here. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Coventry. That's exactly right, Anthony. Well said. Waltham checking in. Home of George McCary. I agree, Chris. Boston checking in. We have a lot of new Boston followers. Vermont. I'm hearing a lot from the Vermont people. There's Gina from Warwick, I should say. West Virginia. Good evening, West Virginia. Yep. Georgia checking in. Hi there, Brandy. Hearing a lot of people from Georgia lately. Yep, that's exactly right. Robin says welcome. EG, of course. Portland, Oregon checking in. West Coast. Ashley's in Cranston. Johnson's been very busy, Alicia. Had a lot of police activity lately. There's Pam, of course, in Cranston. Angela, well, the king of Silver Lake is with us. The Lord of the Lake, Fall River. There's Sonia Pawtucket. Pawtucket's had some action. There's Minnesota checking in. Yes, that is exactly right. Thank you, Elizabeth Flynn. Jenny Adams, West Warwick, who were there earlier. There's Pawtucket. Renee, of course, representing Pawtucket well. Anthony, representing EG. Well, Nancy's the queen of Warwick. West Warwick, they had a death earlier. SK, there's Kathy. Smithfield, that's where the subway lady crashed into there, the guy did. There's Donna, of course, in Cranston, holding down the fort. Carol's representing Wild Warwick. Bangkok, Jeffrey, we're international, the international one. Andrew, right there in the murder capital. Western Mass with the, there's Pawtucket, Nicole. Western Mass with the Exeter with the police scandal. David, there's David in Orlando. There's David, folks. Remember, Kay's and the Lodge, Gloucester checking in. Chris is in my hometown of Edgewood. North Providence, home of Charlie Lombardi. There's the Bronx checking in. Oh, there we go. Hi there, Patty. Well, we have a homicide in Providence. There's Bill. Yes, as a matter of fact. New Hampshire checking in. Raymond's checking in from the murder capital. There's Brenda. All right, now we see some action coming right now. Who do I spy? Oh, more Providence police. Well, Elizabeth Flynn had that fantastic coverage in North Providence. Northbridge, beautiful part. There's Christine, also in Providence. Welcome to Guatemala. Hola, amigo. The international one. Griswold, Connecticut, hearing a lot from people there. Linda's in Cranston. Cranston PD Live. There's Ron Marshall, he's doing a great job. More Providence detectives. Mansfield. Yep. There's Colleen. Yep, right off Cranston Street. That's exactly right. North. I'd like that. Home of Charlie Lombardi. EP. Oh, it is, Chris. We even reached the East Bay, the island to itself. This is right on the Johnston-Providence line, right near Silver Lake. You can see more police coming. Florida, originally in Lincoln. What part of Florida? We have more detectives. Looks, as we said, big Providence police scene. A lot of cars are bumping. Tight streets. I'm telling you, put your name on the list. Griswold, welcome. That's right. Pawtucket watching. They're still reeling over that horrific Friday night homicide. Yep, those are free. Well, you know, they're taxpayer. We pay for them. Hope Valley checking in this, Jeff. All right, now, here's what we're going to do. Hold that. And we're going to go wide because they're going to come. I need to plug that in.
Yeah, I caught the camera.
Yeah.
More like, that's all that matters to them.
Good.
Cool.
Yeah, I caught it my. I did a lot of that earlier.
Hold that. Yeah, ready? And we're going to go. And I'm going to jump with the mic. Hold on. I'm going to come this way. Ready?
Likewise.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Likewise, man. How's everything? Good? How are you? How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you, sir.
Likewise. A little cold, man.
Yeah, it's chilly,
Hey,
right?
how you doing?
Good.
John, how are you? How you doing? Nice to see you.
Good. Good to see you.
Good. Likewise. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah.
Nope, you're good.
Good?
Yeah, I can grab 10th mic as well, just to make this as easy as possible.
So,
All right.
good?
I'm just gonna don't move. You got it.
Don't block.
Okay.
All right, we're all set.
Good. So this is all preliminary. At about 9:35, 9:40 or so, two Providence police officers were in the area checking an alarm bell of a business. They heard a couple of rounds go off, shots fired. They responded into the area. They searched the area, and while they were on foot, in the distance behind me, in the middle of the street, they found a body. It appears to be a male who had been shot. This is all preliminary. We're gathering the facts at this point. And so BCI is here, detectives are here. We'll gather what we need to get a comprehensive information to be able to provide it to the media. But at this point, that's all we have. It's just that we have a male who had been shot. And like I said earlier, two of our officers responded, and they were the ones that located the body inside the park.
And Chief, we saw that Providence fire was called in. We saw them sawing into what appears to be that storage unit or whatever that is, and we did see detectives coming out with a few materials, including what appeared to be a monitor from my perspective and other forms of technology. Can you comment on that and what that part of the investigation really was about?
Anytime we have any type of violence in the city, we look to gather evidence, we analyze and collect anything we need, and that's what they're doing, and that's what we'll be doing. We have, like I said before, we have an outstanding detective division, and whenever we can get our hands on any evidence, we will. And so at this point, it's just preliminary, and that's what we're doing right now, gathering evidence, collecting it, so that we can provide it with a lot more.
And I've got one more for you, Colonel. It's not every day that we do see the Attorney General's office on scene. I believe it was Dan Brook I noticed walking in with the ME. You know, can you kind of walk me through what he was doing on scene tonight and why the AG's office is involved in this particular case?
So being the city that we have, its protocol is nothing new. They respond to every single homicide that we have. We just want to make sure that we're thorough and that we do everything that we're supposed to, and that's what happened here today with the Attorney General's office being on scene.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Colonel, there was a be on the lookout that went out earlier. Three suspects. Is that connected, do you think, to this? Or?
Again, it's just at this point we're just gathering everything, and it's possible that they might have put something out earlier, but I don't want to say anything that is not accurate. And so it's like anything else. It's all preliminary. We're gathering the evidence, but I will tell you that we have a male who had been shot, and we're going to do everything that we need to make sure that we bring and hold those accountable and bring them to justice for whatever occurred here tonight.
Does the individual have an ID on him?
We're working on that right now, trying to identify him and make sure that we get the identity of this person.
What can you tell us about that area? Is that?
It's an area that is it's vacant. It's at night. Not many people. There's a gate. It's usually closed. Not many people usually walk back there. Sometimes we get some individuals that walk there, and our officers are very vigilant when it comes to that area. But tonight, unfortunately, we have an individual that was shot, and so we have to investigate it further and figure out what occurred here tonight.
It seems like a quiet residential.
It is. It's a nice neighborhood. It's just another neighborhood in the city of Providence. And again, it's unfortunate, but I'll tell you this, the detectives will do their work, and the Providence Police Department will do the work to gather evidence, to collect the evidence that we need to bring and hold those accountable that commit this act today. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you. Take care.
Colonel, it's good seeing you.
Likewise.
Major, thank you.
All right, folks, there it is. All right, there he is. How are you, big guy? All right, folks, there we have it. All right, thank you, Matt. No, just keep it on them. Oh, careful. We don't need the light. I'll take it. Now, folks, you can see they're huddling up So there's a lot of information there. There's a lot of information there. Thank you for all the stars. Kate, anything stick out in your mind from what the colonel said?
Well, the police, they didn't report any calls. They heard it.
Yes.
And then they took action
Good
and
point.
investigated and were
Yeah.
proactive about it. I mean, I think that says
Think of that.
a lot about our Providence police and
Yeah.
that they took the right steps and were able to, locate a victim very quickly and gather evidence very quickly. It, didn't take days or overnight. I mean, seems like it was within this evening. So I think that's a very positive, and that's,
Good heads up police work. I
Yeah.
mean, you had two officers on foot. Suddenly they hear the shots, and then they jump into action. There's Steve Danbrook of the Attorney General's office. He's going his way. There's Captain Aspinall, and then they're going to go on their way. Well, folks, thank you. It's been quite a night. Kate, good job. Folks, we're going to head home. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll have a lot more tomorrow. You've been watching On the Scene live stream. Kate, again, homicide in Providence, but as you said, boy, that sounds like heads up police work by the Providence Police.
Yes, great job by the Providence Police. That is why we support our police.
That's right. All right, folks. Good night, everybody, on this Friday morning.